Hey everyone, it's Danielle from Exploring Alternatives, and in this video we're really excited to tell you that we finally found a place where tiny houses are legal. As many of you know, tiny houses have become really popular over the last few years because people are looking for smaller houses. They want houses that are more environmentally sustainable, and they don't want to have a huge mortgage that they're going to have to pay for. So tiny houses on wheels became a way to get around a lot of building codes that have a minimum house size that is just way too big and that makes housing unaffordable and often unsustainable. The problem is that even tiny houses on wheels are becoming illegal in a lot of places, so we're really excited that in this community in Lantier, Quebec, there's a new development that is making tiny houses legal. We're here in Lantier, Quebec, Canada for the Tiny House Festival, which also happens to be the site of the sustainable development called Les Hameaux de la Source, which in English means spring hamlets. And this is the place where tiny houses are becoming legal. We're really hoping that this development goes really well and that it's a model that other communities could copy so that they can integrate more sustainable housing into different communities so that people have different options. There's two different areas in this development. So in the main area, the building code has been changed so that people can build houses as small as 350 square feet and as large as 900 square feet. And then the second area is going to be an experimental area where they're going to allow tiny houses on wheels to be installed. And if that goes well, I'm imagining that they're going to be creating more of those little mini hamlets for tiny houses. The people we've talked to who have bought land here are really excited about the idea of being able to live in a smaller house or a tiny house without having to hide the fact that they're living in a small house. They can live in a community and be public about it, which is really great if you ask me.
C'est sûr que tout le stress est enlevé, comme quelqu'un qui a une tiny house sur roue, sur un terrain, que c'est dans une zone grise encore, ouais. Ben t'as tout le temps un petit stress de je vais-tu me faire kicker out ou qu'est-ce qui va arriver plus tard. Tandis qu'ici, ben c'est légal, je paye des taxes comme une maison normale. Dans le fond, c'est juste que ma maison est plus petite. Ben, la maison que je me construis, c'est 24 par 20, donc 480 pieds carrés. Okay. C'est une maison solaire passive. Ce qui m'intéresse des tiny houses, c'est, je dirais plutôt l'aspect de liberté, là, puis l'environnement. Si j'avais à faire un projet domiciliaire, ça ressemblerait vraiment beaucoup à ce qui se passe ici.
Community is really important to this development, so they really don't want people to feel isolated just because they can't necessarily afford a bigger house or because they want to live in a tiny house. There's some really exciting projects here. They've got some community permaculture projects here. They're letting people propose different projects like creating mountain biking routes, having a small farm that everyone can participate in so that they can grow their own food, having community childcare, things like that are really exciting.
Ça fait à peu près 5 ans que je suis dans ce projet-là. J'ai eu ma phase tiny house sur roue, j'ai eu ma phase earthship et j'ai eu ma phase maison dans les arbres. Écoute, j'ai eu plein de phases avant de vraiment prendre ma décision finale pour venir, c'est ça, dans une petite maison. C'est une maison qui est écologique, mais qui est suffisamment standard, si vous voulez, pour être adoptée par la majorité des gens, ce qui va avoir le plus gros impact d'un point de vue planétaire, dans le fond. Moi, ma maison, elle a 16 pieds par 36 pieds, donc elle a un total de 571 pieds carrés. La maison va être livrée directement sur mes pieux, tout assemblé, finition intérieure, finition extérieure, tout va être déjà terminé. Je voulais comme m'offrir une plus grande autonomie financière, une plus grande liberté financière. Je voulais pas vivre dans un monde, dans le fond, où si jamais j'ai une paye de retard, ou s'il m'arrive un pépin, ça me coûte 2000 $ de réparation de voiture, ou est-ce que là, vraiment, je suis dans le trouble. J'aimerais ça dire non, c'est pas grave, j'ai beaucoup de surplus parce que mon hypothèque me coûte juste 500 $ par mois.
Living in a community like this also means that they can pool resources and share expenses. So for example, each group of 6 houses in every hamlet is going to share a well. So by digging one massive well instead of 6 different ones, they're able to cut the cost of wells in half, which is great for all of the residents. And I think they're planning to do that with a lot of the other larger expenses that come up when you're building your own home. It's been really cool to hang out at this festival and to spend time in the area where all of these tiny houses are going to be built and to meet the people who are going to live here and meet the people who are building those people's houses and just to feel all the positive energy here and see how excited everyone is that it's finally legal here and to hear about all the positive, sustainable developments that they have plans for. So I really hope that this kind of model is something that we're going to see in a lot of communities moving forward. We'll put links to this community's website in the description box below in case you want to read up more about what they're up to. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to see more like it.